Finally, out of work. Let's get out of here. Off to the archery range. And fortunately for me, it is only about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to be exact, from here. 5.6 miles. Oh my God. Those last 40 minutes of work are always, well, not always, but sometimes they just do this, do this, do this, do that, do that. I gotta finish up everything. But now it's time to get on the road. And yes, all day I've been walking around, pulling my imaginary Hoyt. There's speed bumps. So I apologize if the footage is a little shaky. But I am looking forward to shooting my bow again. I I kind of overdid it on Monday. I was fatigued and I pushed through. I tend to always push through whenever I'm tired, sleepy, just exhausted in general. I just push through, push through, push through. It doesn't help that people like David Goggins and Cameron Haynes set the bar so high because I always tend to put things in perspective, and that's what keeps me going. That's what should keep a lot of people going as well. But man, it's getting hot in here. I say what? I agree with that. I, likewise. Well, that was on camera. Um, I don't want to get into politics, but yeah, there was a guy next to me expressing his opinion, as he should. Anyways, work was not stressful today. Other times, it just takes too much out of you, and you don't. You have plans that you want to do. That's much better because there is a lot of wind. So maybe I can turn on my AC a little bit. Okay. Hopefully, you can't hear that too much. Um, yeah, there's days where I have plans after work, whether it be a hobby or just something you want to do after work with your kids or who knows. But sometimes work just, whether it be stressful or just, it just drains you sometimes. But luckily for me, all morning I've been thinking, since the morning when I woke up, I got my bow bag, put it in my trunk, and thought to myself, it's gonna be a good day. And all day I've been looking forward to just something about it. I don't know. It's kind of like golf. Like we anybody that golfs can relate to this when I say this. You can have a terrible round, terrible 2 rounds, but whenever you're at the range or you're playing the next hole or whatever, and you just have this perfect, just perfect contact, and you just see the ball just fly so perfect, and it lands, and you're just like, this is why I do this. Because in a sport of so much chaos, there comes that one time when all the stars align and you just, boom. It sounds great. It feels great. It flies great. Everybody's telling you, great shot. Wow. And it high fives and, or, toast to that shot, or, just drinking. I feel like that's what archery kind of is. Like, you practice, you practice, you practice, and sometimes I challenge myself and like I'm trying to get as near as possible to my first arrow. See if I can get right below it. Do that today. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I wanted to shoot my bow. I was hoping I was able to recover. I'd be able to recover because like I said, I overdid it on Monday. I pushed through it. I was tired. My shoulders were they were bothering me a little. Not like to where it was aching, but every time I pulled, it took more out of me. So to a point where if you do archery, if you shoot compound bows, it gets to a point sometimes that every pull you kind of have to think about, like, come on, one more. And sure enough, I kept doing that over and over and over. One more. And actually, I just sighted my, what's the best way of saying it? I just sighted my sight in, if that makes any sense. I sighted it in. Does that make sense? My Spot Hogg Boonie. So yes, I had to make sure I was good at 20. Then I took it to 60, and then obviously there were some adjustments that needed to happen, that I needed to make. And I have a very, like, my car is really, I don't think that I have my knee, but I digress. Yeah, it took me a while, and then I shot at 20 yards. I want to say I shot maybe 30 to 20 to 30 arrows, but I am shooting a 72-pound bow, 29. It's 29 inches axle to axle. And then when I took it to 60, I did shoot it another 15 to 25 times. And then finally I chose my sight tape, slapped it on there. And then took it to 20, took it to 30, took it to 50, and I took it to 60. So I was there, I want to say, for 2.5, maybe 3 hours. And I didn't really take any breaks. Like, the only breaks I did take, it was just to, like, loosen up my shoulders again, just get some blood flow in my arms, because some of the times I was holding steady as much as I could. And I noticed that, like, the longer you hold steady at this position especially, you kind of cut the blood flow to this part of your arm. So it kind of, you feel it. So I had to kind of just, like, shake it off and, like, all right, come on, get the blood flow going again. But with that being said, I feel that my bow is on point. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm not gonna make this too long. I feel like it's already been too long. It's probably been 10 to 15 minutes, because it said 25 minutes, and now it's 60 minutes away from my location. And good thing I checked, because I have to make a right up ahead. I will record more at the range. See you guys later. And we're here now. Let me get my bow, my backpack, of course. Show you guys what the course looks like. I also brought my golf clubs, but I'm not gonna use those. That's for Saturday. Saturday I do both. I golf and I do a little archery. If you have any free time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's actually a beautiful park slash golf course slash archery range slash, I don't know, I haven't really explored too much of it. I just know I like it a lot. So here it is. Let's open it up. That's the 30. That's the 50. And the one I'm going to right now is the 20. Let me set up. I'll be back. Oof. I heard that. Might have hit my arrow. I'm gonna shoot at a different circle because I'm afraid of damaging my arrows now. Clear. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Look at that. We are good. We are good.